I'll start to introduce about the importance of push. Okay, importance of push. Push is, you can think it's a defensive shot, but it depends on how you do it, right? And mostly, each shot is a setup for the next shot. Okay, what that means is this. If you're putting it short with less spin or weak underspin, that's giving the opponent a chance to flick. That means you're kind of setting it up for them to do the short attack. Then you should be back up and ready to counter that. So if you give short forehand push short here, then after that, you should be a little bit ready to watch that forehand flick. If they cannot do it, you don't even need to worry about this. You just need to get ready for your loop. So it depends on your opponent. If they know how to flick, you have to come back and prepare. If they don't know how to flick, most cases, the players you will face right now wouldn't be able to do a nice job on the flick. Therefore, after you put it short, then you can just wait here and then loop, or if you put it short, then you can push short again, put it short again. So what I mean is, your push needs to have intention. So depending on where you push and how you push, will give you a good setup or bad setup. Okay, obviously, if you're giving them chance to attack, you're putting in, yourself in a disadvantage, right? Because you don't know where they're going to attack, how much topspin, how fast. We don't know that until they play the shot. Okay, so there are a few spots when you push, you have to work on it, okay? One, when you put it short, never put it to their backhand side, okay? One, they don't need to work to return your backhand short. They just come in, reachable. It's easy to return, okay? But what's further is the forehand side. So if they're serving short, you should try to just drop it back to short forehand. Why? Because nobody has forehand flick now. That means what? They have to move in. Not only they have to move in, and when they're moving, that means their balance is not good. Therefore, their push is not going to be good quality because they have to move so much and then they have to make a decent shot. Okay? Then next shot, probably the ball will, they're not going to like try to push it long. Probably when they touch it, the ball is going to come like high, but like that. So all you need to do is like after the push, you just a little bit stay close and then play on top of the table and control the direction. That's all you need to do. The next spot that you always want to push when the serve is medium or short, it's okay. But short, you should try to always keep it short, not long. Medium and long, and you're not feeling good about looping this shot because you don't know if the ball is going to come out or not, then we need to push. Then when you decide to push long to their backhand side deep with a lot of underspin. That will give your opponent difficulties. But if you're pushing it and your push is like this, they will kill it. Obvious. But if you chop it, actually it's hard to loop because if they try to loop, most time if your push is good, then the ball goes to the net. Okay? The last spot that you want to test is the forehand side. Don't limit your push to just here and there. Okay? Experiment all these three spots. One here, and one here. Surprisingly, because people tend to stay on the backhand a lot, they leave the forehand side empty. And it's not actually easy to do that shot. It's like a surprise because they're like kind of doing this. Okay? But one thing that you have to remember is if you want to push here, you have to see their position. Okay? You don't want to push there when they're here. Okay? You have to push there when they're like this. Right? You have to a little bit force them and see if they like to pivot. If they like to pivot, pushing over there can break their balance. So all they can do is not a power shot, but they will probably use spinning shot. Then you can start the forehand fight. Or just block one back to their backhand side. Their balance is like this. They cannot do anything. Then they put it up and then they finish. Now, so how do we do that? How do we give a deep, strong backspin and short underspin? Okay? Every ball has 3 different timings, okay? When the ball is rising, when the ball is at the top, when the ball is falling, okay? And when the ball is coming upwards towards the top of the bounce, it's decelerating towards the top, and at the top, it stops. In terms of up and down motion, it's still moving sideways. It's still coming to you. And when the ball is going down, it's accelerating. Okay? So the worst spot to play the ball is actually when the ball is starting to have the speed. Okay? So you never want to let the ball drop so much that the ball is dropping so much and you're trying to make the shot. It's not a good idea. Okay? Now, then this leaves us to 2 spots, which is when the ball is rising and when the ball is at the top. When the ball is rising, because the contact point is earlier than the top of the bounce, the ball has more energy. Okay? What that means is you can use less energy to have same quality ball. Okay? So let's think about it. If I want to put it short, if I wait for the ball to come to the top, for me to put it short, I have to control my shot. It's not possible to give good underspin and keep it short. Okay? So when you come in, you see it's underspin. You don't want to wait and then do this. That's the worst shot that you can make. Why? Because it has no spin. They can finish. Even if their forehand flick sucks, they can easily attack the shot because there's no underspin. So what you need to do when you want to drop it short is you need to take it earlier, but it's like touch the ball. Touch. Not like push the ball. Like touch. Okay, so let's come over here. So all I'm doing, just give me like a underspin to this side, is my body come in like this, like this. Don't try to use a lot of energy here. Maybe like very small at the contact again. Just at the contact. Okay, just at the contact. Don't try to like overdo it. Now, I'll do the same thing. If I wait, do the same thing. See, this one doesn't have underspin. Okay, and try again. I will try to give it underspin. It's high. Yeah, so when I try to give more energy, the ball will pop up. It's very difficult to keep it low and have a lot of underspin when you're waiting for the ball to rise. So always, again, you use the body momentum to dig under the ball to give underspin. That's it, again. Here, step in, a little longer, forehand side, okay? Now, the second thing when you put it deep is actually, I want you to wait for the ball to come to the top. Okay, so this serve is not really short one that you're waiting for the ball to come to the top, but the serve is like in the middle of your table. You don't know if the second bounce is going to come out or not. But most likely, it seems like the second bounce will be on the table. Okay? So this kind of shot, give me a sir. What you need to do is actually wait and then chop it like that. Okay? Wait. You don't need to play early. Okay, you can, try again. You could play early, but if you play early, because you're taking it right off the bounce, your contact point is here, right? And for the ball to go over the net, how the ball should go is upwards first. Okay? And if I give a lot of energy, that means the ball is going higher and higher. So it's not good to take it early and then push it long. It's difficult. Now, of course, depends on where the ball is coming. If it's shorter, the shorter the ball is, harder to push long. If the ball is long, then I have a lot of angle, and now it's not like so much upwards, it's more forward. Therefore, I can take it early and put it deep. But the serve that we are thinking is not this one. The serve that we are thinking about is the middle one. How to deal with this one. So wait, again, wait a little bit. Chop it good, chop it good. Try to loop this one, okay? After serve, I'll put it back to your backhand. It's offensive push. It's like the ball is not like this, but it's like more like this kind of feeling. So again, you can do this not only to backhand side, but you can also do that to forehand side. Just to give them trouble. It's to force them to loop, but if they can make this loop, they can only do this kind of loop, like spinny loop. They cannot do a powerful loop because it's hard.
So when you want to give a hard push like a chop, you wait for the balls to come down.
No, not down, at the top.
At the top.
Why? Because the ball, you have the best angle to go to the table. Therefore, you can go hard. But if you start to drop, first, you don't have good angle.
But then you wait for the ball to come further, to the player, and then you do a throw.
No. You have to find the top of the bounce. You shouldn't wait for the ball to drop too much. Because the pushing and giving a lot of chop underspin to deep corners is to take advantage of the angle. The angle allows you to hit it harder on the push. The angle.
So then you never hit the ball when the ball drops. So
No, you could, but it's not good. It's not good. Because one, the ball doesn't have much energy. Two, the ball is low. Yeah. So loop, every shot is the same. At the top, you have the best angle. Therefore, you can give most speed. If the ball is fast, it's good, right? Okay. So next class, I'll work on like how to practice to put it short and then how to put it deep. But you can try to like little bit experiment this concept until next class.